Welcome back, everybody. Your host, Robert Taylor from Wonderscape Studios, continuing on with the dynamically changing landscape material. Last week, we went over changing the material based off of height. Today, we're going to go based off of area. There are quite a few ways of doing this, but I'm going to stick to just three. Three only because one of the two of the ways are combined into one already, so why not? So let's go ahead and get started. The first one, many of you may have already been experimenting with this and seeing if you could get it to work. And if you have, well done. If you have not, we're going to go ahead and get this started now. Right click, material function. Oh, what did I call it? I don't think it, no, that's normal. Let's see. It's a noise mask. Oh, I didn't name it. I didn't attach that. Whoops, I'm sorry. So we're going to come on over here. I was wondering why it wasn't there. There's the randomization mask. Bring that in over here. No, I don't want the randomization mask. I want the area mask. My brain's not wanting to work. Which was showing up. If I type in material function. No, it's not. Slope mask was. Material functions and area mask. There we go. So here we have for this one. Obviously, you can choose an area based off of noise, an area based off of texture. We're not going to do either of those, but this will work. What we're going to do is actually going to start up in a perfectly circular way. So if you do use a texture where you want to start from a specific area and you have your black and white texture, it's essentially going to look and act just like this. So the first thing we're going to want to do, let me get this opened up. Like I said, this will work just like this did. But that's not what we're going to focus on today, because that obviously you can figure out based off of this. So from a singular focal point, this will work if you want it to start from the highest mountain, or if it's a fire, so you want the fire to start in a specific area, so and then it starts, killing the grass outwardly, or if you want to follow a cloud, or if you're wanting it to follow somebody who is diseased, who kills everything in the immediate vicinity around it. The possibilities are really endless. Again, you can use your own texture if you have one, but because I want to show this off in a very specific way so you can see exactly how it works area-wise, we are going to make an area mask. So first things first, we're going to reach out here and we're going to type out radial gradient exponential. This creates a circle. I don't know if it'll show it when I do this. It sure does. Click on that. We have a circle. So this is what it's doing. From here, in the UVs, I just put text chord. You can do whatever you want with it if you really want to. Center position. For this, I put an append. And we are now going to want to come in here to this. So obviously we're going to want to improve these before we go any further, because this is for season fall, but this is for height variation. We don't want people getting confused. Again, height. Starting height, that's pretty good. Heights transition, because we're also going to have an area transition, noise transition, so we might as well name these correctly. So sorry about that little bump. So the next thing we're going to want to create, oops, not a vector. We don't need a vector, not yet. I'm going to create two of these. Not that. Control Z, I hope that takes it away. Thank you. Meant to push this. I'm going to push this 3 times actually. This first one, I'm going to name fall color area transition. And then this one, we're going to do area, oh no, area X, area Y. Hit save. Now, right now, because we want this to show specifically, I need to set this up properly. So copy, paste, come in here, and X, close that off, that's gonna go in here, paste, put that into here, set this to Y. Haha. As you can see right now, it's in the corner, and we're gonna wanna fix that. Should actually already be fixed. Quite interesting that it's doing that. It might already be centered and it just might be a strange thing going on. Oh no, that's why. These are set to 0 and 0. We need to set these to 0.5, 0.5. Save. Does that put those back to how they were? It did. Which means we actually want to do this. Add this. Put on 1. Make this a 0.5. Place that in there. That'll move that. There we go. Then we want to do this again. Huzzah. So then we can come back here. Sorry about the brain fart. Save that. Come back into Surface 1, and it's zeroed out. Now, the next thing we want is the radius. So now we're going to come in here, create another one. We're going to name this starting radius. Obviously we want the radius to start out at 0, but in order to find it, we're going to set it to 500. You'll understand what I mean in a moment. Copy, paste. Put this right there. And I'm going to hit save. I'm going to let it do its thing. It's preparing the shaders for us. So we already saw it. There we go. Right there. So 0, 0 of the landscape is right there. It's important to know that. And that's exactly why we did it the way we did it. So now if we come over here, we want to change X to 500, 800. Where do we want this to go, actually? I think we'll start it from about right here. So we will change you to 1,000, and that should be good. Yeah. Now the Y, 2,500. There we go. Perfect. That's where we want it to start. Now, as you can see, it's it fades pretty nicely. Not much you have to worry about, right? If you want to control that, you come here to density. So for now, I'm just going to hit S, name this density, keep it at 0, place it right here, hit save. There's nothing there now. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So once you start getting pretty high, you're not going to see any difference. But 1, as you noticed, I guess it's not going to show it now. Let me hit save real quick. 1 is barely there. Yeah, it's wanting to misbehave at this point. Why not? So let's go over here. Where is it? Right here. We're just going to find density, because then we can change this without an issue. There we go. That's why it wasn't showing it at 50. Perfectly straight. Hardly any fading. 500. Straight up line. So you want this radius to be pretty generous at how, you know, whatever you want it to be. So for like that 500 would be good if you're having somebody just in a general specific location who, with everything that is dead around them, that comes back to life when they go far enough away type of thing, you'd want a pretty sharp line. That way the player isn't getting affected by it without realizing it, because, you know, they stepped into a very much faded portion of the circle. So, with that being said, for now, I won't mess with this parameter. I'll just leave it as it is. And we're going to quickly show this. It is currently, I believe, set to false. So if we set it to true, save. It should change everything else to brown and keep this green, showing that you have, you know, power over that if you really wanted to. I guess not. Let's see what happens when I change this to 1. Ah, it's what shrinks it. That makes more sense. So if you want to do it that way, you can. I don't. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to save one last time. And then we're going to go into showing this off in a very cool way. So first things first, now that we know that it's there, we are going to set the default value to 0. Hit save. We're going to come on over here. And now we're going to change this up. And we will utilize this timeline. It has 20 seconds. I'm going to hit play from start. We're going to make this one loop. Come back over here. Get this, copy paste. Put that into update. Yeah, we want to keep it seasons, and we're going to go with starting radius. Lerp. will be 0. Actually, we don't want this to loop. We want it to... Okay, let me turn that off here. Once it's finished, we will do a flip-flop. First, it'll reverse from end, and then it will play from start. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this 500. We also, yeah, we're going to want it sporadic. Copy, paste. We'll do the same thing we did here. Just finished. Reverse from end. Play from start. Sequence. Play from start. Copy, paste. This one will be area X. Copy, paste. Area Y. Place that in there. Place that in there. Alpha. Alpha. So next, because we know where it's starting, we want it area X to start at 1,000 and area Y to start at 2,500. Start at 1,000. Start at 2,500. And then we're going to set this to 800. No, not 8,000. 1,800. Sorry. And then we're gonna have this one. Yeah, we'll keep it at 500. And that's how we're gonna do this one. Compile. Oh, what's not working? Where? Oh. Let's just turn all of these off here. There we go. Anyways, now we're going to come right here. We know where it's going to start, and we want a bird's eye view of it. So we're going to come over here. We're going to hit play. Hit 1. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but it zoomed away. So we're going to change this up a bit. So if we come here to new time, if we come here to the timelines, where are you? Wouldn't be there. Timelines. Timeline 3. What's it called? Let's see, if I come in here, come to the event graph. Can't remember what it's called. Let's see. Let's type time set play rate. Do this. And we're going to set it to 0.01. Let's see if that fixes the problem. play. 1. There we go. You can see that it's growing. But we can't really see that it's moving. So we will change this to 0.1 and see what happens. There we go. As you can see, it's starting to move. And obviously, because there is no dirt here or grass here, it's going to move over here to this side, and it's continuing on. And that's pretty much how that works. Pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, that's area for you. Next time we will be going into having things alter via noise instead of area or height. And once we're done with that, we have all of the pieces we need to start creating it to where things can be affected by just one, or just by two, or by all three of the parameters. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or requests, please make sure you put those down below in the comments section, or join my Discord and ask me there. Again, please make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.